Hey guys, I had an interesting thing happen today and I wanted to share it with you. At least I thought it was interesting. Um, I don't think I have shared this before about my insurance drama. The insurance I'm on didn't used to cover bariatric surgery. In fact, it still doesn't. I looked up the policy after I got on the insurance, I looked up the policy and looked up bariatric surgery, and it said right there that bariatric surgery will be approved in cases of diabetes or a comorbidity if your BMI is over 35, or covered period if your BMI is over 40. But if it was just over 35, you had to have a comorbidity, and it specifically states in the policy such as sleep apnea. So I have a BMI of 43. I started the program weighing 272 pounds, and I'm 5'6". So I called to get signed up to go to the informational seminar and get into the program, and the insurance coordinator at my surgeon's office said, you're not going to be able to get in the program. You don't have diabetes. So I read her the policy, and she said, I don't care what it says right there in front of you. If you don't have diabetes, there's no hope. There's nothing I can do. So I called my insurance company and talked to someone, and they said, yeah, it's covered. Looks like it's covered. Well, hold on a second. Let me look. Well, no, it doesn't look like it's covered. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, it's covered. So I didn't exactly have a ton of confidence in that situation. So I waited a few minutes and I called back and talked to someone else. Just went through the 1-800 number. Someone else picked up, and I asked them about it, and they said, yes, it's covered. Well, I ended up calling the insurance company at least three times, maybe even four. And each person that I talked to confirmed that yes, it is something that I qualify for. So I called the surgeon's office back again, talked to the insurance coordinator, and she still would not believe me. So it took like a month to get actually into the program. What it took was her and I getting on a conference call with the insurance company, and they actually had to email the part of the policy to the insurance coordinator, saying that I did qualify. She was completely shocked. She's like, what can I say? I have to eat my words. You've been accepted into the program. So I got in. I was kind of frustrated because it did take a month from the time that I started trying to get in until the time I was actually accepted into the program. I could have been a month further in the process, but I'm just thankful I got in. So fast forward almost 6 months, I have literally been doing every single thing to the T. I have not missed one appointment, been late for one appointment. I've done everything they've ever asked me to do. I've been like star pupil kind of thing. Well, today I went in to see the orthopedic surgeon because I have a torn meniscus in my right knee, and I have an old injury in that knee. I have a lot going on. I have a rod in my femur and screws. In fact, I'll show you a picture. So that's my knee because of an car accident I was in 2000. So it's been 16 years. Anyway, surgeon wanted to go in and smooth out the torn meniscus and kind of get me straightened out again. He said it was unlikely that I would get approved for the surgery if I waited until after gastric bypass. Just for my health reasons, they probably won't want to do another surgery again for a little while I recover, which is reasonable. So I was going to do the knee surgery first because he said they could get me in right away. Of course, first thing I wanted to do was call the insurance coordinator at my bariatric surgeon's office. So I did. And I told her the situation. I said I didn't want to do anything that was going to put my Roux-en-Y surgery at risk. I knew I'd be off my feet for a little while. You know, would I gain weight? Would they say, oh, nope, she's an elevated health risk because she's had this other surgery so recently? I didn't want to mess that up. So I called her, told her what was going on, and she goes, well, Aubrey, let me tell you a little story. I'm thinking, oh no, what does that mean? So she said, actually, I have to be honest with you, your name has come up in this office a lot. Like a lot. She goes, a lot goes on behind the scenes that our patients don't always know about. I've been working on your case, and we like to fondly refer to you around here as patient 0. I said, okay, what does that mean? And she says, well, your particular insurance, because of you calling in and pushing your way and getting into the program, we have now accepted 7 other patients with your insurance based on the information on your case, based on the information we received. We recently put in for your dietary visits, your dietitian's visits, and they denied it. They denied the permission to go on with future visits. So they said, furthermore, she can't be in the program. She doesn't have diabetes. So my insurance coordinator went toe-to-toe with them, and it actually ended up where she used to work there, and she knows someone personally. She's personal friends with the head reviewer at my insurance company for bariatric approvals. So not only did she have that in, but she still had to go toe-to-toe with her friend and say, look, you guys said, I have an email, you guys said she qualified for this program, and we've done all of this stuff. She's been like star patient. She has followed absolutely everything we've asked her to do, and you know, this needs to go through. And the insurance coordinator was also saying that she went over to the dietitian and said, we've hit a hitch. Aubrey may not be able to have surgery. She goes, if she can't have this surgery, I'm not telling her. You're going to tell her. And the dietitian says, no, I'm not telling her. You're going to tell her. So anyway, so when they went to the initial insurance review person, like the nurse or whatever, they were like, no, denied. Well, then when they got to the head reviewer that my insurance coordinator knows, she actually ended up getting her to say, okay, we will just do her and your 7 other patients. That is it. Do not accept any more patients with her insurance because this policy does not cover it, but we will cover these. So not only that, but she said, when you come in on February 17th for your last visit, we will put in for insurance that day. And they do typically have 2 weeks. She goes, but I think it'll be faster just because I'm going straight to the head bariatric reviewer. It's not going through the quagmire of different nurses and things like that to check off all the things. It's all of your information is going straight to that person, the decision maker, and there's no one that can overrule her. That's it. So on the one hand, I'm nervous, like what if there is one last tiny caveat and you know, they did say that she's the decision maker, but what if, I mean, everybody's got a boss, right? So what if her boss comes in and says, absolutely not? You know, I am nervous about that, but at the same time, I have even more confidence that it will end up going through. And I mean, I feel like I've dodged a bullet here. I'm going to get surgery even though I guess I wasn't supposed to. And so they kind of joke, they call us around the office the Great Eight, because there's 8 of us getting surgery that probably shouldn't be. And that makes me feel good that my tenacity, not only did I end up advocating for myself, but also for 7 other people. 7 other people are going to get surgery that may not have been able to get surgery otherwise. So that's exciting. I mean, the bad news is I don't get my knee surgery, but that's okay. It was just an outpatient thing. It's probably something I can do later. He even said if I don't go forward with the surgery, I'll just continue to have soreness and pain that I can be careful with. It's not like it's gonna be detrimental to my health or something, but I should get it looked at eventually. But anyway, I thought that was really interesting. I guess I made it through, like slid through a loophole just barely. Cross your fingers, say a prayer for me that everything still goes through and they don't, get wishy-washy again and end up changing their mind. All right, guys, until next time, take care. Bye. Okay, guys, I just wanted to insert here. I know it's awkward, but it's getting dark, so I had to get under a light. But the reason why they had originally said yes, but now they're saying no, is because in the meantime, the policy has changed. They've changed some of the line items, whereas it used to say yes with sleep apnea. Now it no longer says that. And so because they had slightly changed the policy, those line items change what they're covering dramatically. So that's the reason for the difference between them saying yes previously and now no. So I just wanted to clarify that. I know that might be a question in your mind now that you've heard the whole story. So, all right, bye guys.